All right, all right, all right. It's your girl, Southern Aphrodite, and I'm back at it again with another episode of Coffee Talk with my A1s from J1s, my co hosts, my girls. Give it up, ladies. Let's give a shout out. Nina 45.
What's happening, y'all? It's your girl Nina 45 in it again with this topic, lovers and friends. Let's do it.
Shout it out, they 2 times.
Hey y'all, we back again. I hope y'all ready. Tune in. Don't forget, don't take it personal.
Don't take it personal. I love it. I love it. Y'all got all
Don't
these
take
love
it
songs.
personal.
Well, today's topics, lady, we're gonna keep it in the fashion of love, homie lover friends. And we're gonna give out some topics today about some certain things and see what you ladies think about it and how we can go from there. First topic of the night will be friend or foe. Those odd friends that request odd things. I'm gonna let Nina 45 take point on this. Nina 45.
Well, I just want to discuss how y'all can have some friends that expect and want you to do weird things, y'all. Like, I can understand being a friend if baby 2 times call me and ask me to do something because y'all know that's an A1 from they want to have a problem with that. But I have questions on people that just feel like I feel like it's using. There is a fine line between being a friend and using somebody. How the fuck we live in the same city, excuse my language, and you want me to do some shit and you got your mama in your house with you.
I agree with you on that now. Did you not ask them first?
Did you not ask the man next door? I don't understand how people be having these situations where have y'all ever been in a situation where y'all had a friend that don't want you to be nobody your friend?
Mm.
That is something.
Well,
If I just want to understand how, and this goes for me having male friends. Male friends shouldn't ask you to do certain things. Like, if I'm just your friend, you gotta have there's somebody. If I'm just your friend, that means we were just friends. So don't ask me to do. That comes with the line of doing wifey shit, and you ain't the wife.
mm. Okay. All right. Um, I'm gonna answer the question. Do I have friends that have me to do odd stuff? I mean, I guess I would say yes. I would say yes because I like to think of myself as a very accountable, trustworthy person. And I know when people ask me to do stuff, they know that I'm going to follow through and 100% do it. Now, do I feel sometimes some of the things that I'm asked to do is just completely out of pocket and I could be like, what the fuck? Yes. But I'm a Christian woman to heart. And I do believe that God loves a cheerful giver. And if you are able to give or able to do something for people, then by all means do it. Now, will I let somebody just run over and abuse me? I'm also a gangster at heart. I'm a thug. I tell everybody. When you get to that point where I ain't for it, then I'm gonna let you know. Now, will I do it? I probably will do it because I'm like, okay, they asked, they must need it, but I'm gonna let them know they're running out because I'm not food stamps and I'm not what is it, Motel 6. I'm not always gonna leave light on. There's a checkout time and nothing is ever renewed. I mean, you use your balance. That's it. Use it
Do you
carefully.
think that goes for family as well as friends?
I think family a lot of times think that because you are family that you're supposed to do what you do. Like they think, well, we blood or
I agree
we're
with you on
siblings.
that.
You're supposed to give me this. And a lot of times, family abuse your kindness more than outside friends. And then sometimes, I don't know, I
You right
consider
about
my
that.
friends family, so I think they abuse it hard too. But I think the homeless man on the street that asked me for $1 has more respect sometimes for limit than family do whenever they're asking for things. I do.
Yes, I agree with that. And two, I'll piggyback on when you said two is about, I'm not gonna let a person abuse it. When a person asks them to do things, I'm that person too. I don't mind doing anything for anybody. I think my heart is too pure to the point that people tend to know, okay, well, hey, dang, I need to make sure I stay around this person even more,
Yeah.
or consider this more so long term with this person because I see what they're capable of doing and what they can do for me. So when it's getting to a point you see that it's abuse, for as in all the time, so many times, irritating, turn around, every situation, then that's when you have to pull away. That I mean that you have to be ugly to a person. I feel like more so you can just set your boundaries on far as in what to do, how to be, what I'm saying, what not to do, and leave it at that. That way it won't become an issue, being that you're constantly doing, and then you have to just say, okay, well, I'm just gonna cut a person off. I try to stray away from just cutting people off completely anymore because sometimes too you just have to communicate, just tell a person, well, hey, okay, this is just, whether they're gonna, you're gonna determine their friendship, whether how they take it. I would say that. Are you mad? Or you not mad? Or did you understand? You know what I'm saying? So that comes a long way of
Well,
being grown, being an adult, and being able to communicate with one another, and figure out, okay, what's too much for me and what's too much for you, so we can balance our relationship.
right. I get that. And then sometimes, back two times, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes setting those boundaries become a little difficult, especially for me. I'm speaking from like personal standpoint. Like I know that I'm supposed to set these boundaries. I know I'm supposed to say, hey, but you stepping on these toes, and I will say it. But then, like I said earlier, I'll still end up doing it because I'm like, they wouldn't ask if they didn't need it because I'm the nice person where I'm like, well, I'm able to. I could do this. What would Jesus
I
do?
understand
You
that.
know what I'm saying?
That's the
So,
hard part, getting pushed into that situation.
Well,
right.
y'all
So
speak on a like a material thing. What about, you say you don't allow people to take it that far. Yeah, you don't allow people to take it that far, but I know both of y'all and people that are that around y'all are not friends. No matter if there are friends, they're family. So when you say, that's why I asked, what about family? I mean, it's kind of like the same thing. I feel like that both of y'all are like, I feel like I agree with that. But then I also feel like it's kind of like when we had the topic about how far something should, I think it was episode 2, where we were talking about how far we should let family members do things. But when all of that, when you have a combination of friends and family, or if you put them all together, when you have those odd requests, what about them being there for you to say, hey, how you doing? I know me and Bay 2 times had this conversation,
Yep, I
before
feel
in
you
the
on that. I
past.
see it that point of view too. A person didn't reach out, you don't even
well,
communicate like that, but then okay, here you come out the blue. Okay, hey, yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, like what? That's to me, that's an odd
Or have never
request.
done nothing for you, or even asked how you, like to say, how you doing? Like you've never been there for me. Like you really, like, if so, maybe. Or it was a problem or something. I see that in a different way. I can't see that.
Yeah.
now I'm gonna say, and like Nina 45, you said, me and Bay two times, and you know me. When I step hard. Like if I'm saying I'm in your corner, I'm being in your corner regardless.
Hmm.
We can have a disagreement. We can hate each other at 1 o'clock, but at 9 p.m. I'm like, that's my bitch, and ain't nobody gonna fuck with her. So that's me. So I'm the same way with family because I'm constantly saying I'm building an empire. I'm building a name. I'm building much more than a brand. I'm building an empire. So if we share blood and we got the last name and I'm building this empire, then like what is it to me? That's me. For me to completely write somebody off, and this Nina 45, you truly gotta cut hard for me to say I'm not fucking with you no more. And will I do it? Nina 45, will I do it?
Yes. Yes.
I will. I
Yes.
will cut you off, look you dead in your eyes through your soul, and you could be family, friend, foe, whatever. But if I in my head say that you no longer exist, you no longer exist. But my thing is, for me to get to that point, it takes a lot because even though I bleed like the rest of them, I hurt like the rest of them, I'm always giving people the benefit of the doubt. And that's something y'all got to work on. Like I have to say, look, enough is enough, and y'all got to quit doing this. You need to step up. But then again, that's something about growth, and I feel like that should be a topic that we touch on later. Like how, if
Mhm.
we are in the position positions in our lives where we're excelling and we're becoming these kings and queens and building these empires, how do we encourage family members to do the same? Because we all know that some of us tend to be a crutch to people when they shouldn't. And we all know that we constantly let those people that we have said, you're going to do this, you're going to do this. And then when they don't do it, we say, okay, I'm going to give you another chance. So at some point, we need to man up or woman up and be like, I'm gonna stand hard on my business. I'm gonna stand hard on what I said. And it's not to hurt family members, but it's definitely to protect ourselves. So that's how I feel on that one.
Hmm. Okay, ladies, I do thank y'all for letting me lead the friend or foe, because for odd things. Um, I have lost a lot of friends along the way. I thought were
I'm
friends, but I look at people as the tree now. I'm not gonna say they weren't friends. They were friends when they were friends to me. So I can let me say that they were friends when they were friends to me, obviously, because I don't like to hang around people that were, but something took them along the way from me. That for me, that's why I'd be like, oh, y'all don't know that muscle means something, because a lot of people done left, a lot of people, but for the ones that stuck around, for me, what I'm saying, I appreciate y'all for don't asking me to do the odd things, because I think y'all know I won't do it no way. So appreciate that.
And
Yes,
then
you
too, I
will,
think it
baby.
come along too with how you begin a relationship with some people. You can't go in a relationship with this. That can be a man, a woman, person, a friendship, whatever it is. Whatever you start and you make a habit, you make something a
Mhm.
habit. They're gonna continue
Yeah,
to think that that's okay, and they're gonna continue to do it. So you
yeah,
have to be mindful and make sure you think about things that you start to do or you do for the first time. Is that something you want to keep up? At that point, you're really
yeah.
putting it on yourself because you started that. You know. So is it something that you want to continue to do? You need to start at the beginning and say, okay, well, no, it's not a good time for me. It's okay to say it's not a good time for you. It's not saying no. It's not a good time for you. So maybe another time. So it's how you go by saying it to begin with.
Right.
I agree. I think I'm in the season of cutting ties because I
Mm.
can say like a lot of my even my phone, like my social media, people like, oh, what's going on? I'm like, I'm definitely in that season of knowing who friend is and who foe is because like you said earlier, like you can go months without talking to me or days without talking to me and not even know what's going on my plate. But the first time you reach out, it's something that's going
Mm.
on in your life. Like, oh, I just
Right.
told my boyfriend. Not to say I don't care, but bitch, I don't care. Like,
I'm tickled.
I don't care about none of that. Or, they'll say something stupid like, oh, me and such and such got to fight. Again, if the shit wasn't on pay per view and I didn't subscribe to it, why are you telling me? Like, and I'm not trying. Like, I don't want to say I'm not trying because I am. I'm trying. I'm not, I don't want to be labeled as a bitch, but this is my bitch season. And
So you
I think
trying to be a bitch?
I am, because I feel like it's rightfully so
Hmm.
that I'm bitchy and I'm more so
Right.
selfish to my own needs and my own sanity because I'm so much that I have been that rock. I'm 39 years old and I could say since my very first best friend and dealing with her issues that she was dealing with and keeping her secrets and growing from there from like all the way up until now I've always been
Mm.
that rock for people. You can come talk to me, I'm going to hold your secrets, I can give you advice. If you don't like the advice, that's cool. And I've had friends that did not like I've had friends that get mad at me over stupid shit that as a friend you should know I would never, but you did. And that to me was like, yeah, it's time for me to step back because if a person can do this over trivia shit, imagine what they'll do over some serious stuff. So I'm in bitch
Mhm.
season right now. So that's me. I am. If I fuck with you, I fuck with you. If I don't, trust me, you getting the picture. You getting the memo. It's 35 mil. Just wait for it, sign it, and pass it on.
Okay. I
I agree
like
with
it.
you on that.
Oh yes. Yes. Yes.
Well,
I like
let's jump
this.
into the next topic, ladies. Let's talk about friends before lovers. And I think one of you just touched on it about setting that expectation on what you're gonna do in the beginning and keeping it up. This topic is about being friends before you become titles. Like that's my boo, that's my baby, that's my buddy. Do y'all think it's successful or not? Bay 2000, let you lead this one. What you think about that?
To be honest, I don't think it's a problem with having a name in the and people give people nicknames all the time. That does not display the title. Because people say, okay, that's a friend. I mean, that's a real friend to you. Or that's my, you know what I'm saying, my lover, or I'm in love with that person. That's my, whatever it is. You know, we get tied up into the name of something, but a person not showing you that's what they are to you, and then that mean it's just what it's not even what it is. So the name doesn't really matter. But I think too, if you're and we're speaking on the in the direction for as in being a friend, before that's your lover or whatever mate for as in a marriage, engagement, whatever it is. I think it's best to be friends first and really bond and get to know each other. You're gonna learn the good and you're gonna learn the bad. That way when it's good, you know how a person is, and when it's bad, how a person is. That way you can have understanding before committing to something even more serious, because you learn people over time. You're not gonna know everything that you need to know about that person up front. You're gonna learn, like I say, different things over time. So I would say most definitely let's be friends first, and then see where it grow to. Let's start from scratch, because sometimes you go too quick into things. So many problems. Guess what? You rushed into it. You didn't. Some things may work out, some things may not. But I just try to get two
Correct.
different point of views on that, and already know which direction you want to go with it.
So can y'all be friends with benefits and then lovers? Or do you think it should be strictly platonic friendship? Like we gonna hang out, we gonna laugh, we gonna shoot the shit. I'm gonna know when you fart, all that good stuff. Or like what's your take on that one? Because I think nowadays people want that comfort of that friends with benefits before they fall into the category of lovers and commitment, and that can be cloudy in a lot of times because then like especially with they claim women are more emotional than guys, but recent studies have shown that men are the ones that are more emotionally attached or emotionally attached quicker than females. But because it takes, I think as a female, it takes us time to process and to say, okay, yeah, you're right. So with guys, it's pretty much like a puppy dog. You get them from the pound, they're like, oh, this is it, tail wagging.
For
So
real.
what's y'all take on friends with benefits before lovers? Do you think that's something that you shouldn't cross prior to, or what?
To piggyback on that really quick before we move on to her. To friends with benefits, I think that's a good thing, because you don't want to be, this person, you come with benefits and this person don't. It should be benefiting each other if anything. So if it's benefiting each other,
Right.
then why not? You want to just be a friend and
Yeah, and so
just sleeping around. A benefit is not just sleeping around. It gotta be. It's more than that. It's like what else with it? So yeah, if
it's
you been their friend and we move to that, it has to be with benefits.
it's funny because Nina 45 and I were having a conversation about a person that had expectations about like, oh yeah, I want this, I need this, and thought they were getting that benefits of the lover. And then when you're like, well, what are you doing for me? And they're like, well, I'm giving you this D. Like, bitch, how is that benefiting me? Because don't you have a climax just like I have a climax? Like, this is mutually beneficial. So it's like you're winning two times. Like, so I don't know. I think if you could separate to the point where you could be platonic friends and understand a person or see their point of view prior to getting emotionally involved. Because sometimes I feel like when you become that person friend and you understand the things that they like, this person likes coffee in the morning black, or this person eat peanut butter and popcorn. Like it's those little ticks that makes you feel like I could see myself eating peanut butter and popcorn with him for the rest of my life. Because believe it or not, certain people rush into like the lover part, get married, and then with time as it goes on, they start to realize I can't stand this motherfucker. So then it's like, wow, maybe we should slow things down. And then they're trying to learn to be friends while they're already been lovers. So what's your take on that one? Nina 45.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I'm trying to write it down because I was trying to make sure I didn't forget. So, all right, going back to the friends with benefits. I understand Bay two times take on it, but I kind of disagree with it. Bay two times, let me know if I'm wrong, but because I might be, but um you feel like it's okay to be like when you first get into like when you first meet somebody, like you think they cool. It's just like, you know what I'm saying, the benefits of not just anything sexual, but other things too, right?
Yeah, so I'm saying like, okay, if you're friends, it don't have to be sexual, just benefits. It can be bigger than just sex. Some people think of just benefits. You thinking just sex wise. No, it don't have to be that because you're just friends, so you don't have to sleep with that person. That don't mean you should all be that engaged. You don't have to. But benefits, far as in okay, we do things for each other. We're friends with benefits on that level.
Okay, so I want to touch on it. Pause. I understand it, but the reason why I don't agree with it, I ain't met nan nigga, excuse my French again, that give anything other than the D before they drop some bread.
Mm.
So I'm
Well,
trying to understand where I need to go to dinner at and eat at so I can find this nigga. Excuse my French, because I'm looking for him with a flashlight in the daylight.
Hold
I
on, wait.
just
So I guess we hold on, wait. You say he got to give some money
before
before he
he give
dropped the
you
D.
bread, before
she
he give
say
you any bread, I ain't met none nigga before he put any bread. And I mean bread as he might when he first meet you, he might get your nails done. That ain't bread. I'm
Oh
talking
no,
about
see,
I
I'm
know
looking at it two different ways. I'm saying that you don't have to be sexual with a person when I say benefits. Benefits can
exactly
be
what I'm
that's what
anything.
saying.
she's
You
That's
don't
what
saying.
have
I'm
to sleep with them.
giving her. That's
She's
what I'm
saying that
saying.
she hasn't met a male or a potential
Oh,
spouse.
they don't want that at first.
Yes,
Oh,
they always want to drop the
okay.
before they give any type of support.
Oh
Yeah.
no. Oh no. I wish me be quiet on that. I need to just close my mouth because
Yes,
I
no,
don't
we
play.
need to talk about it.
Oh,
We need to talk about it. Cause I
because
haven't
I
met
don't
not
play.
one. I'm not talking about
Mm-mm.
the give the little money to get your nails done. I like that. I like those because that's sweet. That's what I call, you know what I'm saying? You trying to impress me. You know, that's like the test drive at the dealership, right? He trying to impress me. Like, I understand that. I'm talking about dropping bread. I haven't met one that would, you know what I'm saying? I be seeing these folk
I've been
on
mad it.
like
Like
TikTok
you,
and
I've been
stuff.
mad it. I've been.
Where you pick them up
I had to
at? So
be. I had to
let
be
me pull
quiet.
over there.
I'm gonna
See,
tell
you
you.
keeping
I gotta.
secrets.
I can't.
I
I
thought you
can't.
was A1 day one, so I'm gonna have to reevaluate your contract.
No, I have to look. Otherwise, excuse me off this conversation. Excuse me. I can't. You can't say too much and mess it up for yourself.
I'm just gonna fly
Still,
over, just write
yes,
everything
ma'am.
down. I'm gonna
Oh,
fly over
babe,
there.
I love it. So you're gonna have to text me the information then, okay? I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the phone to ding.
What
Text
what
me.
It's
what they
out
say?
there, but it's been a long time. I didn't change my life though, so I can speak on it. I'm where I can, but I didn't want to speak on my past, but
Okay, right.
it can be the present, the future if I want it to be. But
Oh,
it's just more so when you get yourself involved. It be to be honest, I'm just gonna say one thing. It'd be the people that you're not attracted to or you're not wanting something with. Those be the
Hmm.
ones they're gonna do whatever it takes to just
That is,
have your
I believe that.
presence or you be around. You get what I'm saying?
I believe that is so
So,
true. Yes, ma'am.
and
Hmm.
those some of the realest people, believe it or not. Those some of the best people you ever want to meet because they're not even looking at from you. They just care about you genuinely. They see the genuine person you are and they want to be generous. So it's about who you attract and who you surround yourself around. And it ain't going to be that go to black or light skin, low haircut with the waves or dress. Oh, it may not be that.
Oh, yes, it
It may
is.
be,
The Lord showed me that. Oh,
but
yes, it
it's
is.
not for that. It's a time and place for everything. When you
That's
need
the
this for
time and
right.
just
place.
this for just that, this for just that.
That's the time and place.
Because when ain't no, by the way, if it ain't no benefits, guess what? It just money flow. That's another income. That's a job. You ain't
I
doing it.
agree.
Ain't no
I
benefits. So what you talking about?
I'm
I'm
still
answering your question. If it's no benefits, it's gonna flow. So why does it matter? You doing your the other stuff over there. Come on now.
I hear you.
I'm
Okay.
the new school. Hold on. Come on now.
I'm still waiting on the benefits of just the dude calling to ask me, "Have you eaten? Would you like me to buy you lunch?"
It's the people you least expect. So the person you met to walk past today, you didn't even know. All I had to do was say, "Hey, how you doing?" You know, have a conversation, meet people, network. It can be just somebody that can get you to the next job. It can be the next person to get you to the next opportunity that you didn't even know was to you that was coming for you. It's just about communicate. You never know who you
See,
may
and
meet.
well, that's but so if you meet just anybody that's like that, because I have, and I know for a fact that Southern has met people that do that, and I have a couple more friends that met people that do that, but it ain't their type. So you saying you would rather just settle for not your type? Are you truly happy if
It's
that
not even
relationship is
you're
gonna
not.
be
It's no
smooth?
relationship. You have people just friends. What do you say, friends?
Mm-hmm.
Or was it with friends before lovers?
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
what I'm
just think
saying.
about it.
Yeah,
It's just a friend. So guess what? They doing it because they are a friend to you. Ain't no lover in it.
but
You
that's a
don't have to
friend with
be that. You don't
benefits.
have to have that. If it's just a friend, it's just a friend. If you're like, into another relationship, then you may have to cut back on what you're doing. Some people don't mind doing something for you generous. Some people don't.
Well, that won't be a friend with benefit, and not in my category. A friend with benefits is somebody that you got that where everybody don't
That's why I
have
say
that
it's not
one person.
always
But
sexual.
I got that one per. Oh yeah, that's true. But then I got a person for each thing though.
So that's what I'm telling you. But then that means you free. You're not in a relationship. So you just friends with benefits. Y'all just, that's basically what it is. You're not committed to nobody. So why that person can't do something generous for you? You don't have to, be in a committed relationship or be sleeping
It's the
around with a
same
person.
person, so you might
But you don't gotta sleep with a person for somebody to do something for you. It's just about who you
No,
meet. I said
you
it may not be
don't.
that person that you're really attracted to. It may not be that guy
Well,
that
see,
you be like,
that's
oh man.
well, for
It's
me,
gonna be
I
the
put
ones you
them in a
least
different
expect.
category. That's what I'm saying. Like, if it's just a friend, it's just a friend. Like I said, there's no crossing the line. There is no friends with benefits. Then, if you are a friend with benefits, you're somebody that I could go sit down, talk to, have fun with. We could do a game night together, but we don't go no further than that. You ain't gonna see us on no date together. That's what
Mm.
a friend, you know what I'm saying? That's what I consider. But a friend, just to be a friend is just a friend. I won't dare have just a friend to become a friend with benefits.
Mm.
I think too, a lot of guys too, like whenever you set those boundaries to where you're not going to be those benefits with the sexual part, then they think you friend zone them to the point where there's no hope for them to become lovers in a later aspect. Because a lot of men don't listen. Like I have a friend now that I can tell him, I don't like this mushy stuff. I don't want you asking me these weird questions and saying, "Hey, beautiful," because to me, friends, it's different. Because with my girlfriends, if I be like, "What up, gorgeous," and you like, "Hey, beautiful," that's me complimenting my
Mhm.
friend girl. But when a guy do it to me, I be like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa." What up, homie?
You're
Like,
too
what up,
nice,
thug?
too,
Like,
too, too friendly. Yeah.
right. And then like one of my friends was like, "Why? What happened to you? Why don't you like the mushy stuff anymore?" And I'm like, "I like the mushy stuff, but I like it. There's a time for it and a place for it and a setting for it. And right now, we aren't in that time, setting, or place. And I don't know if it hurt their feelings or what, but I mean, you can't rush me to see you as a lover when what I'm telling you what I need right now is a friend. And that's so disrespectful to me because I feel like if we're rushing, like I said, there's situations where you rush into being this lover and then you later on down the line realize, why am I with this person? Like, what did I see in this person? What made me
Right.
attracted to this person?
Probably
Because
because they were sweet to you in the beginning.
that giving you stuff that you weren't necessarily
Right.
used to. Like I said,
Those
I've yet
friends
to
with
find a
benefits that
friend.
Bay two times talking about them right there. Yeah.
I've yet to find a friend that'll call me on a Wednesday and be like, "Hey, did you have you had lunch?" You know, or
Right. Exactly.
I've had friends to call me and say, "Hey, you want to take me to lunch?" But I've yet to have that male friend to call me and say, "Hey, have you eaten today?" Or like, "How are you?" Like, generally
I
care.
have several times.
See,
Hmm.
Like
what?
I've been like I can say had where I've experienced a good amount of really good people And even like going out when I used to go out, just not paying for anything, not have to pay for no drink, and just enjoying the night. I met some really good people, and it wasn't with no type of, oh, I'm gonna sleep with you out there, or we have to be something. Just knowing so many people. Even with, I
Right.
think a lot of people I gained too, when doing hair. I met so many barbers, so many stylists, so many family
Mhm.
friends of other people, families. I met like so many different people, and then traveling over the road, just going different places. There's some really good people out here, and that's what made me just realize too. Depends on too what you're doing, where you at. Some people go more places than other people, and it can be just to the store all the time. You may go to the store less often. It can be anywhere, no specific place. You just never know. You pick up and meet a lot of different people. You never know who you meet. Like it's some really good people out there.
See, and then let me ask you this, Bay Tutan. The people that were that generally concerned with you and your well being, like guys, well, first of all, were they the opposite sex or same sex? And if so, what age group? Were they older or were they younger?
I would say it's been both, and it was more so older. And I always been around older people. I was always the younger one, as far as in any group or type of people that I was around, for as in even events or just out. It was always I attracted older people. People always say I have an old soul. I always around people that's much older than me. And too, that's why I say people always just say show love. Like, okay, well, I got to, it's never younger. The younger generation around me, I'm always that person that's doing. And it goes back to the when we was talked about the odd friends that want odd things, you do odd requests. That's when you're around those type of people. So it come with age, it come with, what I'm saying, as far as in the environments, it just depends.
You know what? This is why I'm in the season of clearing out and reevaluating and becoming the bitch, for lack of better term, that I'm becoming, because I've had older people, like one person I know, like should have been successful, and even though he had his downtime or his setback, I promise you, within 3 weeks of knowing me, this dude asked me, he was like, I don't know why they be asking me for money. I'm like, my name
See,
is
watch,
not
this is the
Trent
people you
Smart.
meet. But I have met some people, don't get me wrong, everybody ain't been just like, oh man, generous. I'm not saying that. No. You have people, you be like, okay, dang. You be like, you can't even like, dang. But no, it's not everybody, but I have brain across some. I can't say that.
Right.
100%.
The name is Bank Plus, not Bank Plus Jennifer. Like, get along.
For
The
real, for
fuck?
real.
Like, and then older dudes, to the point now where I'm like, I'm over older men. And Nina 45, I think you and I have talked about. I said, you know what? I need to start talking to people my age. I even said, I even mess with a younger dude. And y'all know I ain't never said I want no younger boy because I ain't got time to be babysitting or changing no diapers on nobody's children. But I feel like I told Nina 45, I said, I think if I get them younger, I can train them. But, or,
No,
mold.
nope, nope. Mm-mm.
Don't do it.
Because
Okay.
that's being controlling. So, and when it don't go your way, it's gonna irritate you even more. You be like, okay, why did I do this? Because you got to think about it. You're wanting a person to be what you want them to be, not who they really are.
That's true. That is so true. I feel you'll know. Well, I'm just over all this in general, and I've said that to you. I'm like, I promise you, people like even today, like, because y'all know tomorrow is Valentine's Day, and I'm out shopping. First of all, I have anxiety with large crowds. I don't know if you knew this way two times, but if it's too many people in the area, I shut all the way down because I have to like process. Because I'm like, why are they this close? What's going on? Why are there this many people here? Because I always feel like there's room for error when there's too many people in one place. And tomorrow's Valentine's Day, and they're like 1,000 people, well, men mostly out. And I'm like, man, like, what's the hype? Like, what? And then I was like, last year I was that person. I was that girl at home, like, I wonder what my boo bringing me. And now I'm just like, what is the hype? Like, this is just too much, too much, too much. All right, y'all. Let's jump into the next category since we're talking about Valentine's Day. Let's talk about the perfect date. What's your idea of the perfect date night? Like, what would you like a spouse to do for you to solidify perfection for a date night? Any takers on who want to go first?
I'll go. I'm always ready.
Said it, girl.
Now, I'm the type of person, and um, People may gonna well, a lot of people gonna disagree and agree, so I'm open to that, but I think a lot of people's gonna agree with this one. It really don't take the small things for us women sometimes. It's just the thought that count, being that you put thought in it, not just, oh, let me just go grab something and you can tell when somebody just grabbed something and just last minute did something, and when you really put thought in it, not, we're not worried about the price. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter how much it was or how much you spent to me. I'm not that material person because I feel like every day, should be a Valentine's Day or a special day or every now and then anyway. So like the small things add up to be a lot. So I would say the small things, it can be down to a vase of roses,
Mhm.
some covered strawberries or run my bath water, It can be the small things. Go ahead and cook dinner, type stuff. Cook me dinner. Oh, let's just get a massage, something simple. We can go get my nails done. It don't have to be, oh, give me a Gucci bag, give me some Gucci shoes, or give me, you know,
Mhm.
like this. It don't have to be just about the finer things. But if you put really thought into it, and I can tell that you really thought about what you did for me because you know me, and it's something that you know that I would like, that way that the value of that weighs over the bigger things, if that makes sense.
I love it. What about you, Nina 45?
I'm sorry, y'all. I was eating a candy bar. I worked the whole shift. I'm sorry. Hold on.
I bet I know your wait, I already know what her perfect idea of a perfect date is, based sometimes. I bet you know this too.
Do y'all know what it is?
Grave Digger Mountain.
Man, if y'all don't send me to Grave Digger Man, but I want to clear something up because everybody at my job know that I'm going to Grave Digger Mountain this year. Everybody know, even the people that don't like me. I listen. The man owned the mountain he live on. This man just bought a tank, a military tank. He got doom buggies. He got black horse. Tell me y'all don't want to come to Grave Digger Mountain too.
So that's your idea of a
People like,
perfect date.
man, I'm gonna show you. Do
So it
you
got to be
invite
the
the
best of
kids?
the best.
Man, that's gonna be my homeboy. Do you hear me? If
Okay,
y'all
well,
don't
Nina
get me
45,
to,
put it this way. Put it this way. If you can't get to Grave Digger Mountain, I ain't gonna say you ain't, but if you can't,
right? Okay,
what's your idea of the perfect date?
boy, y'all know. Boy, I'm saying y'all know me too well. I love y'all, but my perfect idea of a perfect date. So I am a country girl at heart.
Mhm.
I like to be outside, but I don't like to be outside. But if you know me, you know the perfect time of day. I love it when the sun is going down because the moon is coming up. You know what I'm saying? Put me something outside. My favorite flower are roses. I happen to like sunflowers now because K Michelle was my first non-wife that I won't ever marry in life, if y'all know what I mean. So she likes sunflowers, and I really like the way roses and sunflowers look together. Outside, I don't really ain't gotta have no food because I really don't like the. I'm a predator. I pray 9, 10 times a day, so I don't really like to eat. But if you do give me some out there, put me some just fruits out there so they, some because I don't like to be in the water, but I like to sit along the sides of like beaches. I can't be on no boat. I don't believe because I think I get motion sickness. But just putting me out there where I can overlook the sun going down and we enjoying that. That has happened to me, and it was the most terrible time ever, y'all. Because it was the person that it was with in the time, because everything ain't perfect at the perfect time, all right? But just being peaceful, y'all, and just music playing you know what I'm saying? We can even ride dirt bikes after that. I don't even care.
Now
I
you know
just
what?
like to be outside.
I would have thought your idea of a perfect date would be secluded somewhere, playing games, drinking beer, dancing, slow dancing to some blues song,
Oh, you
and
better know it.
and just having a grand time, like laughing and being yourself. Like to me, I feel like your idea of a perfect date is somewhere where you can be comfortable enough to be Nina 45, where you don't have to be that extra like
I agree.
pixie girl, or you
Just
don't
be
have to
all
like
me. Like I'm
be
right now. Y'all ready? Let's go.
right. Same with you,
Man,
baby.
they ain't. Yeah.
I
I don't
feel
want to have to
like
do all the extra stuff. If I ain't got to. Like we can go. Look, we can go. Let's go. Let's go ahead. Let's get ahead of best times though.
based on I feel the same way with you. I feel like your idea of the perfect date is somewhere where you can express yourself. Because I feel like on a daily basis, you have to be bay two times two. You know what I'm saying? Bay two times squared. Because I feel like you have to be on a certain level of professionalism with yourself. When you're in the public eye, you're not only representing yourself, you're representing your family as far as your child and your people here. Like I feel like the perfect date for you is somewhere where you can laugh. I feel like day to time your perfect date is where you can just laugh because I feel like you give us that little giggle like
Right? But you know what? I feel that. I can feel
I
that.
feel like if you can have the date where you can literally laugh till you cry, not worry about makeup running, not worry about who's watching you, just you have fun, like you safe, secured, and comfortable. Same with you, Nina 45. I feel like you want to be Nina and not Miss Nina 45. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be worried about who got this, who doing this. If I do this too much, they gonna be judgmental. Same track. My idea of the perfect date, and I'm gonna piggyback off what Bay two times said. Like I like originality. Truth be told, like people like, oh, you want to go eat at these restaurants, you want to dress up. That ain't even it. I just want to do to show up to my house in some jeans and a t-shirt. And I could be in some sweats and a t-shirt and just say, come on, let's go. And we just ride. And we can end up at the park eating Subways or Kit Kats and drinking Cokes. Just sitting out there just doing whatever. My idea of the
Yeah.
perfect date is to
I'm learning to be that way. Just
really,
be
I
happy
see
with the
a
small
lot of people
things.
wouldn't. A lot of people think that I'm dressy and I want the 5-star dinner. That is not what I want as a perfect day. And I've told people in the past, like, I really want a picnic. I want a dude to do a picnic somewhere, and it don't even have to be a park. It can be in a grassy meadow, and we just sit in this picnic and just enjoy and read a book. That's my thing. And if he don't read, we can watch videos. We can watch YouTube. But I just want that personal space between us where it's just us and everything else in the outside world is blocked off. Like, and he doesn't have to spend any money. We can have Kit Kats. And if you know me, you already know my house is loaded with candies and snacks. Just walk in, grab some shit, walk out. We just together. That's me. And if I can't get that, then I would rather be at home on the couch, cuddled up, watching TV together. That's my idea of the perfect date.
Mhm.
I can see that for you, most definitely.
Well,
Yep.
with that being said, let's jump on into the next topic about expectations of friends and lovers and these dates. Don't play house in an apartment. Oof, I like that one. I think I'm gonna take the lead on this one where I say that is not a good idea to pretend to do wifely duties. Um, to do wifely duties to people that you aren't 100% committed to. Because I think that when you doing this just friends or these friends with benefits, and we talked about this earlier, and they want you to cook, clean, and give up the punani whenever on demand, and then turns out, oh, we never committed to it. We were just friends. And the whole time out there, he's dating Jane, Jill, Yolanda, and Marie. So I'm not
And Tammy
100%
from across the street.
right. And some people you could be totally committed to with a whole marriage license and family, and they still want to step out on you and break your heart. So, like, I don't think that you should play house unless that commitment and that understanding is there. This is home. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. What's y'all take on that one?
Well, that is baby 1,000% true. Um, oh my God, 1,000% true. Um, I, y'all know, oh baby, y'all know I know, y'all know I know, cause you could be a whole married single person raising children by yourself. You know,
That's true.
um,
But then, like, still playing
you
house to
know,
your husband and this house, like, Do you still cook and clean and make sure he eats and all this stuff, or wash his
Well,
clothes?
you
And
know, it's kind of hard when y'all in the same house. It's kind of hard to not do that. Cause as baby, listen here, I'm gonna show you. We gonna keep this thing rolling. Ain't that what King George say? I'm gonna have yes. You got to keep it rolling, and roll that thing on around her. Yeah, yeah. You gotta keep on rolling. So
I agree. I
sometimes,
don't think it's wrong for, what you say, don't play house in an apartment. If you want to do it for
mm-hmm,
that person, why not? Everything don't it's just the far as in the world and society, far as in what people have made certain things to be out to be a bad thing. Um like everything that used to, what people it's like a saying, like what you call it? What's the wish not witchcraft, what you call it, superstitious or generational curses that come back to that. This is what
mm-hmm,
people used to do and go by. They don't have
mm-hmm.
to be your definition. It's whatever you think and what you believe, you know.
Right.
So this is how you look at it, how your putting your intake on it, because sometimes you can be that same person that said that, and then you'll be that person that doing the same thing. So it just depends on how that person is to you and what makes
Well,
you feel, or when you go out feeling, and what you feel like, okay, what you feel to make them happy,
true.
because you never
wow,
know.
that's so true. But that's like what I said earlier. I kind of, y'all know I'm gonna look at the world both ways. I try to on everything. So I felt what Southern was saying, but I also understand what Baytime. But you know what I'm saying? I felt like that in the beginning with the lovers and friends benefits. Sometimes you ain't gonna just do something. You got a test drive, right? Like, what I'm saying?
Exactly.
If it's something, how you gonna know you want that person, or that's the person you want to spend the rest of your life with if you don't do those things first? Like I said, that's like being with somebody that you unattracted to.
Right.
So don't you test drive your car before you pull it
But you're
off the
not gonna
lot. You
do
know?
it. Just think about it.
Yeah.
You're only gonna do it if you feel it. You're not just gonna do it. Anybody forcing you to do it. Just think about it.
Oh
You did it
no,
because you
no,
wanted to.
no, yeah. Yeah, because you wanted to do
So
it.
it
That's what
had
I'm
to been
saying.
some
Nobody
there.
go.
Mhm.
Yeah. So it's something there. And then
Yeah.
but look, it may be something for you, but it may not be something for the other person. That's why I'm saying they want you to do that stuff. Because I know I want you to be able to. I come with 4 children and 4 dogs. So I want you to understand the pressure of that. The pressure of that. You gotta test the water first. You know what I'm saying? That might not be your cup of tea.
That part. That part. And as far as test driving your car before you bought it, I've bought two new cars and then test drive it. So I may not be the best person to ask on that one. But I fell
Stop,
in love
Mary
with
Jo.
cars later.
No, we're not.
I fell in love with the cars later. Like I love George. George is my favorite vehicle right
That's because she ordered her car.
there.
Let me just put it out there. That's why she didn't get to test drive it. She had to get it personally, and it was delivered. That's what happened.
Well, y'all. I guess we're not gonna speak
Dang, I
too
was
much
on
on that
mute.
one because we, we pretty much have been hitting that topic all night with the other topics. So let's get into the room tip of the night within the last 15 minutes of the show, y'all. And we're gonna talk about your boy at the Super Bowl, Mr. Usher Raymond, and his girl Alicia Keys. Nina 45. Girl,
So
wow.
y'all know this room temp was. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It's very last minute, but when they told me the backstory to this photo, said, "Oh, I'm gonna have to show him by himself because I think he don't think that Swiss will pull up because I heard the rumors about what song was playing in the background. Now, if my baby is playing and that ain't my baby hugging me, if I was Swiss, I would ding dong like Cardi B, ding dong.
My
I
thing
felt like
is,
that's very disrespectful of that man. She's a very married woman, very much so married woman.
my and Alicia's defense, because I did watch this clip because I didn't get a chance to watch the Super Bowl, y'all. Not because I didn't want to, because I was traveling for work. But in Alicia's defense, she was in the middle of her verse. She was singing my boo boo, whatever. And Usher came up next to her and did the little pop pop thing, and then spin and went behind her, and then popped behind the booty and grabbed her like that.
See what I'm
I
saying?
can see why her face is smiling like that because I want to say her face is saying you didn't, but if I was Swiss, I'll pull up on him too, cause
Right. Now, I don't see nothing wrong with the picture. Let me say that. If there was no story, if she wasn't singing that song, you know what I'm saying? I would be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? He just hollering at her. You know what I'm saying? He had to spit something in the ear. You know what I'm saying? He had to holler. That's me on that time. But that's not the case. I feel like that is very disrespectful on all levels. Like I said, we always must remember that man is a man. You need to still respect him. I don't care if you don't even like Swiss, because I'm pretty sure he don't like you after that.
right. And then, but then again, too, like they say, the way you get them is the way you lose them. And
Oh, I know y'all heard about that backstory. Mm-hmm.
if y'all remember, Swiss was very much involved in a marriage when he met Alicia Keys. And I don't know what connect as far as what I remember, they connected through music and fell in love.
Girl, Alicia Keys moved her stuff in her house the day the woman was moving her stuff out the house. So I
Oh
don't
wow.
know. Okay.
But
Oh
then
wow.
again, rumor has it too that Usher applied for a marriage license that same night he was in Vegas with his girlfriend. So he might be a married man now. So who knows?
I'm gonna tell you what Usher is and was drunk. Because I ain't know where you did all that. He did all that thinking Swiss wasn't gonna find his ass. He probably got that woman last name too. His name ain't even Usher Raymond. What that TikTok said, USHER. No, listen, that is Alicia Keys Swiss Beats slash period, sir, ma'am. That is so wrong.
She
I'm
she ain't even
tickled.
Alicia Keys. She's Swiss
Wow.
girl. Swiss girl. That's what she is.
Right. She lost her name. That's how much respect we have for that music mogul. He is another music mogul. Amazing talent.
So,
Oh, but God lay his hands
so
on him, and
just
he got the nerve to lay his hands on his wife. Them boys gonna pull up on him. Mm-hmm. Yep.
that's just like Sierra and her husband. Like they be like, that's Sierra's husband. The man got a whole name, famous, but he will forever be Sierra's husband.
But I'm telling you, because I just found out the team he played on, because all I know is that Sierra's husband, and y'all think I'm a lie. Y'all better ask somebody other than Southern, because she'll
For
tell you.
real.
I didn't know that man's name.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Me either.
If Jay Z was Jay Z
That's
and Beyonce
crazy.
was Beyonce.
I'm gonna tell you, that's like that guy from the Super Bowl, Swiss, not Swiss Beats. Lord, that man must be talking about me, Nancy. Tuning in, anybody checking? Amen. That's like Taylor Swift. I don't know that man's name. I just know that Taylor Swift old man out there on the field. I don't know them folk name.
Which I don't 100% agree with. I think that's a sham. So it is what it is. Cause he a lame. Well, all right, y'all. This is gonna be the end of the show. We're gonna call it a night. We wish everyone that tunes in and watch this later, or who have seen it or will see it tonight, a very happy Valentine's Day. I'm your girl, Southern Aphrodite. Get at me, Nina 45. Shout it out.
I do believe that this was the most funnest show I have done, ladies. This was very fun. I enjoyed this one. This one just felt like a conversation on the telephone with y'all. This one was cool.
Most definitely.
I do want to tell y'all happy Valentine's Day. My loves, y'all. Hope y'all do enjoy. I need to shout out my boy Yak. Happy birthday, the big 18 tomorrow. Shout out to everybody who's gonna be tuning in to this, because I'm trying to spread the word a little more for us to enjoy, be a whole family and talk shit, because I like to do it. Y'all have a good one. I'm Nina 45 and I'm out, y'all.
Say 2 times. Shout it out.
Yes, I want to just say, I hope you all continue to tune in and like what we do. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And then, too, before we go, happy Valentine's Day to everybody. So it's gonna be like we're just gonna call this one the Valentine Day special because it was really like on love. It was like love topic, love topic, love topic. Y'all was like, dang, how many times we gonna hit on love? But we had to. It's Valentine's Day, and if you don't have a love, guess what? It's okay. Love yourself.
Exactly.
Love yourself. I love it. Well, you guys can catch the subscription and you already know, on YouTube, Coffee Talk AM, and that's the title. Bay 2 times, you want to give out your YouTube or any social medias, Nina 45, shout it out. Where can they find you?
I have a YouTube that I'm uploading to. It is the Jones Fam, JONEZFAM.
All right, all right. She got a lot of comedy stuff on there, especially with them 4 kids and 4 dogs. Definitely check it out. Thanks for trying to sister.
Y'all, you know what? Your girl really don't do media like that, but I'm getting into 'em. I only have really a Facebook, so when I get my YouTube started, I have it for y'all for sure on the next show. So stay tuned.
Stay tuned. You guys can also send topics that you want us to talk about at coffeetalknational@gmail.com. Looking forward to hearing from y'all, and we gonna rock it out.
Este 5 de mayo